If you were wondering why MAGA influencers are suddenly turning on Trump, or if you foolishly believe they somehow had a change of heart,
This is interesting.
I have something to show you.
This is
I gotta say,
interesting.
I'm particularly proud of this one because I had this theory, but I didn't have the data to prove it. And then, almost as if I had manifested it into existence, the New York Times published the comprehensive data proving my case. See, there's a reason why Marjorie Taylor Greene said that she just suddenly realized that all of MAGA was a lie. Why Nick Fuentes says that the whole thing was a scam. Why Alex Jones, of all people on planet Earth, is now calling for Trump to be impeached and convicted or removed through the 25th Amendment. Why Tucker Carlson left the Republican Party and said that he would be tormented for the rest of his life over the fact that he voted for Trump.
Listen.
Don't twist yourself into a pretzel trying to imagine these people having a sudden change of heart. The reason why these people are fleeing the ship is because they have the most to lose. Unlike elected officials, these people are not collecting a government salary. Their careers survive on parasocial relationships built through the MAGA community. And now, just like the Real Housewives of Igloo, South Dakota, their community is crumbling. Just look at the data. These people I mentioned above, they have the dashboards that show the data that the New York Times just published today. They aggregated the collective views of 12 of the most popular right-wing influencers. And what they found was that these people have lost, in some cases, more than half of their audience in just 12 months. This includes people like Benny Johnson, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, and Charlie Kirk. It's really seen a mysterious drop-off. Some of these individual creators were getting close to 30 million views per week just last spring. But as of right now, some have dropped by up to 86% in weekly views. These people are desperate to stay relevant, but they know that 12 months from now, relevancy will not flow through MAGA. They're looking at the views, they're reading the comments, and most importantly, they're looking at all the brand deals they are not signing and all the bank accounts that just aren't replenishing like they used to. If I just attended Trending Up, the MAGA sphere should be rebranded to Trending Down. So when people tell you that MAGA creators are turning on Trump, do not be mistaken. These people are not defectors. No, they're nothing more than canaries in the coal mine.
Their pocketbooks are being hit. They're realizing that their money is being taken away from them. Now, people like Benny Johnson are still solidly on the Trump train. I mean, he is leaning in harder than ever. Maybe he's trying to be the last MAGA standing. I don't know. But yeah, I've always said that they need to remain relevant in a post-Trump world. That's kind of what it boils down to here. They, like a lot of us, make their living off of talking about the issues of the world. And when they take a position that a majority of the country looks at and says, wow, that's kind of Nazi-ish, they begin to lose those clicks, they begin to lose those likes, they begin to lose those shares and those comments and those views, and that equals less money in their pocket. They're saving their own asses. There was no realization. There was no epiphany. They didn't come to their senses. People in cults don't do that, right? But greedy fucks do. And when you start hitting these motherfuckers in the pocketbook, it starts to hurt. It was an excellent breakdown. Excellent breakdown.